Good evening, Twitch. How you doing? Goodness, I already know what day it is. It's Wednesday night here. We're back with some more Destiny 2 here. So tonight we did spend a lot about the PvE, and I thought about the PvE, and I have a lot of comments about it. So far, the more I think about the PvE part of Destiny 2, the more I don't like it. The more I think this beta look, or this open beta, and the content they provide, it's not very well done. It doesn't really highlight the strong points of the game. And what I mean by that is, I ask myself, what am I actually doing in that PvE moment of Destiny 2? I'm running from one area to fight enemies to another. And that's it. There's nothing of any sort of substance in between. And I think that's actually a bit of a problem. You know, when I think of other games that are very similar, so I think of Borderlands, I think of Diablo, I think of other, I think of Phantasy Star Online and such. And Phantasy Star Online was very specific. Yes, it pretty much was just, going around. It was going around in a labyrinth, if anything, actually. This was more or less kind of a straight shot. There was no encouragement to explore the level, and I think that's something that's kind of missing. That wasn't really well done. Both PvE stories or missions that you could actually do in this game were just straight shots. Go down the corridor, follow the path, and you will make it to the boss, or the end story point. Now, I have a lot of complaints about the boss that they actually gave us. I have a lot of complaints about the gunplay about it, and one of the issues is basically they just throw. It feels very lazy. They just throw a lot of enemies at you. All these enemies have extremely high accuracy, as in they will always basically hit you, and you have very little use in terms of tools for actually getting into cover or finding ways to actually mitigate any sort of damage. So you have the lulls, which are basically you end up doing nothing. There's no encouragement to explore the level. There's no side quest stuff. There's nothing to really give you any incentive to, go beyond. And then you have the gunplay elements, which is fine. The gunplay itself, it handles well. It's very accurate. It's very responsive. The stat system is actually very interesting, so damage for certain guns will drastically increase the closer you are versus being far away, and that's actually something that's actually really well done. So it tells you certain guns obviously will be doing a lot more proficient at a longer range than others. That's actually good. But when you have to deal with a lot of enemies and such, it just feels like it's lazy. It doesn't feel like I'm really giving much agency, especially since I was playing the Titan class, the tank class, and they gave me a barrier. First off, the big barrier, okay, that's actually decent. It's effectively blocking all damage one direction. It's pretty much just a straight-up wall to block any and all damage. The problem, of course, is that you're not able to actually shoot through your own barrier. It's just meant to, I guess, allow you to heal up. But then we have the other issues, the other barrier, which you would think makes sense. You make a smaller shield that allows you to crouch, and that will be your cover. Most of the time, especially during that boss fight, it wasn't working. I was still getting hit, I was still getting blasted, no matter how close or how far I was to the cover that you would create with the half barrier. Everything mechanically about it worked, would work in theory, except for the core part of it, which is actually blocking the damage. So I would get the quick reload and stuff, which is great. But it wouldn't actually be very responsive. So I would actually I was still taking damage, and that was a huge problem with that. So if anything, right now those are kind of my, aside from that constant feeling of non-conveyance, the floor lighting on fire and such, there was no way to tell, no way to hint. It was very much like a trial by fire boss fight. You kind of just have to figure out, it's like, okay, why are these pillars immune to fire, while the rest of the stage lights up on fire? I didn't even notice that until I played through it about, I think, 5 or 6 times. Because when you have the floor lights up twice, kinda be in trouble. But let's not dwell on that too much here. Right now, we actually want to play PvP of this game. Now we might actually have to go through the story again because I learned last night. I was playing a little bit late. Kind of want to confirm my feelings about the game. You know, play a little bit more of the PvE. I only played the PvE, so we'll be stepping into the PvP fresh. But they gave us another character slot. So we can actually try 2 out of the 3 classes for this beta, which is pretty interesting. I don't know why they wouldn't give us all 3, though. To me, that's a bit odd, but... it is an open beta. I'm sorry, Gex. Well, I'll talk to you later, Gex. I am streaming right now. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Sorry about that. I completely forgot. I was in one of my Discords. Oh, the rare gaffes of Twitch. But we're gonna create a new Guardian here. Oh, I should actually also say, big thing I should also stress before I actually create this Warlock character. Biggest criticism I have right now. This game, on default, shows your real life name. So if you look up a person, or you type in chat, it will show your real life name first. You have to turn that off. That to me is a big problem, and I'm actually going to show that. So let's create the Warlock here. I'm playing the Warlock class. I usually do terrible with mages, but I'm actually, or mages, and it gives the Warlocks more of a support class, but I want to try it. I want to try it, I want to enjoy it. Okay, so we are going to have to go through the story element again. That's fine. I'm actually okay with that. I don't mind doing a bit of more PvE. Because I'm curious how the other ghost will look like.
Ikora, if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Let's get serious, people.
Zavala, this is my serious face. Can't you tell?
Ikora, what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
And comms have been spotty for the last few hours. Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Maybe it's just the storm. Maybe it's... What are the set feeds telling us?
We have none.
Nothing.
I gotta admit, the in-game rendering and stuff is actually very well done.
There are no satellites.
How's it going, Laurel? How are you doing? So Blizzard is still doing the real name thing, huh? Yeah, no, Blizzard, you still have, Battle.net still has the real ID system. That's never gonna go away. What I had a major criticism about it is it never, like, that's at the forefront. So the moment I actually typed in chat yesterday to try and communicate to my teammates was really terrible. That, like, my real name was just there. First name, last name. That to me is a big sin in terms of games, because it's very easy, especially in this day and age, you know, if you have a certain, you know, a certain name, it might be higher up on search engine optimization, some people can actually find out who you are. It is very doable in this day and age. If you actually try, just by looking up a person's name, you can find out where they live. I know a lot of people, they will have the same name and stuff. But, if, say, they know I play a certain game, or a certain series of games, or a certain genre of games, it can be very easy to actually put 2 and 2 together. It's not, here's the thing, it's not even a privacy breach, Because every single account you have to have your real name registered to it, and that's fine. That makes sense, but when you put yourself out there, that should be done. You know, do I actually want some other random person that I have no idea who they are, I don't know their mental state or anything like that, or how, you know, how connected they actually are as an individual. I know a lot of people are a lot more looser today, especially, you know, not just simply your standard salt. You know, people can get angry about a lot of things. We've seen it. It's very rare, but it's still something to be very concerned about. Oh, cool. Ghost is still red. I'm fine with that.
On any channels, even the emergency frequencies. What is going on back there? Remember when I told you that you fly too fast? Forget I said that. Fly fast.
I like my little ghost friend there. I like his color. It's a good color. But it's not a privacy breach. It's just I don't want my real name out there unless I absolutely choose to, and I want to. Like, I even have people who sent me like, "Hey, here's my real ID. You're my friend," and I'm fine with knowing their name and stuff on a personal level. But I don't want to show what their real name is, say, online or anything like that, or, you know, advertise what their names are and stuff. Because there are people who can, you know, if you're smart, you can find out who's who. Alrighty, so what do we got here?
We need to find Zavala, Ikora, and Cade.
Before we jump on in, I'll actually show you. So we can actually open up the settings here. And I believe it was under gameplay. So it's right here, gameplay. Kind of a weird place to put it. But, like, I would expect a social tab, if anything, actually. To be under that and not gameplay. But it's right there. Show real names. That's on by default. I can actually show you. On. That's default. Both were actually on by default, but it'll do the real name first, and then it will show your battle tag. Just to let you know, full battle tags, that does not actually work. It will just show your full battle tag regardless. So it's not just going to be, say, my username here, you see Tenmar, it'll actually just go Tenmar and then my ID number if I type in chat. One other thing, actually, that could be an improvement in chat. Throughout this entire open beta, yesterday and today, I type in something in chat, it just stays there. It stays there and it doesn't go away. There's no, alright, you haven't typed in a while, let's remove the messages. It just stays there. And it's kind of annoying. So background opacity, that doesn't matter. Text chat, you can turn it off, on, that's fine. Profanity filter, that's fine. But there needs to be an option of like, alright, after 5 seconds, 10 seconds, chat goes away. That's something that would also be very helpful. But show real names, that should be should be the default. Full battle tag names, off should be the default. It should just be your name, and then let the people build the rapport amongst themselves. I don't want anyone to know my real name until I actually trust a person or have played with them enough that say, you know what, I can actually trust you with that. And I gotta tell you, in terms of online gaming, there are still people I am friends with, and they still don't know my real name, even to this day. They just know me as Tenmar or know me as some other online handle. But let's actually take a look here and see what the Warlock abilities are here. I'm actually curious. Oh, we float. Oh, nice. Skaithlock, Nightshade, Battle Devils. Ooh, well, damn, I like the Nightshade. Pulse Rifle. Okay, so we actually get something a little bit different, actually. Sidearm, Scout Rifle. Another Pulse Rifle. Interesting. Let's go with the Scout Rifle there. And Fusion Rifle. I don't know what a Fusion Rifle does. Oh, sick. Okay, that's the first time I've seen that happen. And that's actually kind of interesting.
This doesn't make sense. The Cabal conquer systems by blowing up planets. Whatever they want, it must be here, in the last city.
Oh, so it's a charged gun. Okay, so that's what that does.
Civilians, report to evac points. Guardians, rendezvous in the plaza. Our city will not fall.
Interesting. Oh, that's not good. Oh, cool, I have a force push.
Cade,
Hey, you two. Give me a sec. Zavala's doing the hero thing in the plaza. Me? I've got a date with whoever's behind this. It'll be a short
Yeah,
date.
so we're just gonna go through the story again as the warlock. I normally play like once I learned I can get a second
Over here, Warlock. My armory is open to you. Follow the path from there. It will lead you through the hangar to the plaza. I'll take care of these people. If the
Huh.
Cabal want war, give them war.
That's the first time he didn't have his helmet on the last time he played this. So we got the Risk Runner. What's the Risk Runner? It is a submachine gun. Interesting. Alright, do I have a scout rifle? No, I do not. I just have a hand cannon. Alright, that's fine. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, so we're just gonna go through the story. I gotta admit, the intro to this game is nice. I kinda wish I kinda knew what was going on, but like, I actually am the type of person who likes story in games. I have no idea what I just did. We will look at abilities in a little bit. I will say though, it's like for a demo, open beta, I feel like if you're going to, you need to teach your people like what your class really is. I feel like there's a lot of assumption going on. Like the jetpack for the like jumping in this game kind of feels weird when you add the like for the Titan they get a jetpack. Oh, that was... Alright. Let's try this supercharge thing. Oh, I get it. Sword. Alright. I wonder... Can I switch?
The size of that thing. It must be their command
Actually,
ship.
yes. It looks like I can actually switch between stages, or between in mid game. Interesting. Hi guys, how's it going? I guess I have a force push all the time. That's kind of nice. Oh. Oh, it's a healing rip. Okay. Oh, okay, so I have a healing ability. Good to know. So that's what my passive
Just
is.
assaulting the city? Look at the Traveler.
Okay, my ghost keeps tagging these Cabal as Red Legion. Akora, what do you got?
They're elite, ruthless, and rumor is they have never known defeat.
Until today. Today they face Guardians.
But Zavala, they're attacking the Traveler.
The Traveler waits. We protect our people at any cost.
Oh, and I guess we're joining mid because it's Mr. Dre.
These Red Legion are well trained, but we are better. Hold this line until the last civilian is safely away.
See, now he doesn't have his helmet anymore. And there's another player. Give me that purple ammo.
Past the gate, the evac shuttles are back there.
And they're both dead. And... Oh, I see. The orbs are actually meant to... I see. The orbs are for your supercharge. I'm actually curious. I'm gonna try something. I know we're in mid-battle. Now switch, and we're gonna do this. Oh, okay, you have to charge up. You have to charge it up individually. Interesting. That kind of sucks. I mean, understandable, so you can't cheese it, but... And I also noticed it resets all your cooldowns. And let's just switch to my rifle.
Hold here. That command ship is next on the list. Stay inside my shield.
Is it really just gonna missiles? I guess.
Legion, show them what Guardians are made of.
I don't know why. I feel like my gun just got a lot weaker. Like, the one thing this game does have in spades, aesthetically, it's beautiful. But I feel, like, it might have a similar Battleborn problem because, you know, Battleborn's issue was that it was way too colorful. It's an orb of light. But now I know what the orbs of light do.
But the speaker, he never
I don't know how you make more orbs of light drop, though.
I've got the plaza. Go with Ikora. Find this.
We're on it, Commander.
I'll take care of these.
The speaker. We can't lose him.
There we go. We got our supercharge. Alright, so basically we can just leave this. We can stay in this section as long as we want, or we can just leave. We are going to leave. Let's jump over.
Let's go.
Good job. Keep cleaning. There we go.
Ikora, the speaker is gone. Red Legion
Oh, it must have been just a
will
distant issue.
take no more from us, and you will find no mercy in me.
I still don't understand who the speaker is.
Zavala,
She'll find the speaker. We need to move.
Hello!
Now head to the North Tower. I'm sending Amanda Holiday to pick you up.
I'm gonna try something. No, that didn't do anything. No idea what that was supposed to do. And yeah, that definitely does a great job healing you. Yeah, so Warlock seems to be like your support. That's know anybody.
Someone told me you need a ride.
I do need a ride.
Zavala, picked up that Guardian you never showed up about?
Get them on that command ship now.
Hold on back there! Come on, big guy. Do something.
I don't even know what that thing's supposed to do. Or what it does. Like I said, the big, like, my personal issue, like, overall, I think is,
Alright, Guardian.
in both gameplay and narrative, is conveyance. You know, it's a game, this is a game that's doing, but it doesn't do a great job telling by showing. You're not really learning more about the game or how to be a better player or anything like that. You know, it feels like this is designed as a trial by fire with a lot of assumptions that you might have played the first one. Did he just throw a grenade? He did throw a grenade.
Let me take a look.
Like, interacting with objects in this game is actually a big thing. Like, I don't know what I can actually interact with, because everything looks so beautiful.
Okay, the shield generator should be at the bottom of the ship.
Oh, I was about to jump off the edge. Like, I feel like I should be doing more than shooting people. But I will say, this gun's actually kind of neat. Whoopsie.
King, what's your status?
Low on ammo. All flaming fist. Kept burning out. Anyone heard from Akora?
Not since you went for the speaker. Form up! For me!
Like, I guess that wouldn't be too much of a problem if you played this game. Okay. Let's see. I have no idea what that does. Horse push! Horse push! Horse push! Did I literally find a section you could fall through the floor? Okay, no, I didn't. Oh, okay. Yeah, like the jumping, even for the Warlock. I don't know if I'm actually hitting my target or not. Where the heck did you go? What? Oh. Alright. Of course. Like, you don't even have to... like, here's the other thing. All these enemies, you don't even have to fight at all. Like, I can just run past everything. That's like another thing about this game. Is... why do I need to fight anyone? Like, the reality is I don't have to fight anyone. Oh, you're still alive.
The shield generator should
Like,
be
if there's one thing I learned is that you can... oopsie. You can just run past everyone. Not really worry about anyone. I have yet to find a place where it's like, oh, I need to actually up, and we might find it.
The shield should fizzle.
Like, as long as you do the objectives.
Yes, Just like that.
You'll be fine. Like, I feel like this is a game where there are things that effectively have no purpose or meaning.
Zavala, we did it. The shields are down. Zavala?
Come on, you can. Oh, do I really? I really can't actually jump up there, can I? I guess I can't. All right, let's try this then. That's a little weird. Because the Titans get more thrust in there, how they jump. I feel like there needs to be some sort of meter.
Amanda.
I also realized I didn't use my supercharge, and we're already at the end of this movie.
How do we come back from this?
You don't. Welcome to a world without light.
See, I don't understand that.
Something's wrong.
Do not look at me, creature. You are weak, undisciplined, cowering behind walls. You're not brave. You've merely forgotten the fear of death. Allow me to reacquaint you.
Ghost!
Your
No!
kind never deserved the power
My buddy.
you were given. I am Gaul, and your light is mine.
Alrighty. I got back action. So let's actually switch here. Keep the rifle here. I will say they do actually have a lot of customization options in this. You can actually, like, even if you do have all the same gun, you can actually get a lot more. Let's see here. You can change all the stats, which is kind of interesting. I don't know how much more they're going to let in terms of customization. They're going to allow, but it seems pretty interesting. Although graphically, it doesn't seem like it shows anything. And I also don't know what the range factor means. Like, maybe a high range also will allow you to do higher damage further away. Oh, this guy's yellow instead of red. So let's see here. Looks like, what's the Warlock's thing? So you can choose between recovery and mobility. Is there any resilience? Wow, there is no resilience at all. Oh wait, no, there's resilience. Okay. They can actually choose to be more well-rounded. Guessing that's probably health recovery. Yeah, that's resilience as well. Wait, what? Wait a minute, what? That is 2 items of resilience. Oh, that's probably... No, the top one should have been by default. That's... Wait, what? Oh, it's showing you what your stats are on an individual level. Okay. I see. So there's a base level for each of these gears. Interesting. Alright, let's go check out here. Let's take a look here. So this is the Void Walker. So there's a Vortex Grenade. Grenade that creates a vortex, continually damages enemies trapped inside. Axion Bolt. Bolt of Void Light. Seek out enemies, so it's homing. This is... So it's basically a, like a banana bomb. Let's see, Healing Rift. And Empowering Rift. Interesting. So you can actually amplify people's damage. Strafe Glide, that's what I have. Jump while airborne to activate Glide. And start an airborne drift with strong directional control. There's a Blink. Jump while airborne to teleport a short distance. Let's actually try that. Burst Glide. Jump while airborne to activate Glide. And with strong initial boost of speed. Interesting. And, oh, I didn't notice that before. Upgrades. And let's see, what's this one here? Nova Bomb. Hurl an explosive bolt of void light at the enemy, disintegrating those caught within its blast. So let's check out the Dawn Blade. Let's see, the Dawn Blade's ultimate is Daybreak. That's very Diablo. Weave solar light into blades and smite your foes from the skies. So when you do activate it, I have learned every time you do attack with your super ability, it will actually take a portion out of it. So not only is it decreasing over time, but it'll also decrease by use. Let's go Burst Glide, Balance Glide. Oh, so apparently the Void class actually has a different set of Interesting. With Burst Glide. Firebolt Grenade unleashes solar light nearby enemies. Deals bonus damage when it touches a target. Creates a flare of solar light that increases continually damage inside. Okay, that's fine with that. Hoping to actually have something... Let's actually try the Fusion Grenade. Let's see, what do we have here? Swift Strike. Strike an enemy with its melee ability to burn your target and temporarily increase your movement and reload speed. Engage your enemies in mid-flight, firing weapons and throwing grenades while gliding. Yeah, so Attunement of Sky. Interesting. Let's see here. Activate while mid-air to dodge. Interesting. Airborne kills recharge your grenade in melee energy. Casting Daybreak instantly refills all your ability energy. Interesting. Okay. So, like I said, wanted to actually give the PvP a shot here. So I'll be doing both the quick play and the competitive. So for now, though, let's actually just throw ourselves into some quick play. I don't know if we actually get gear from this or anything like that either. I would doubt there would be many people playing the Warlock class. I expect most people to be playing Hunters and Titans. I also will say it feels clunky activating my abilities. Because your melee attack is so close to your special ability that kind of... Like, when I was playing the Titan, I kept on activating... like, I wanted to melee, but then I ended up activating my special ability. I don't know how they would exactly remedy that. As for the shooting, like I said, one other thing I want to make a comment on is the shooting. I feel like with the games like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and such, like, especially when you have a class like the Titan, the ability to just simply, like, crouching's fine. Like, being able to, like, the small barrier, it makes sense. It kind of sucks it's not as effective as it should be. But I feel like with more games like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, the ability to actually lean, because with that gigantic barrier, you still want to be shooting things. It's like you're either out in the open, and you'll be shot by every single enemy in the PvE setting because they have ridiculous levels of accuracy. Or they actually just... Or you're behind cover. It's on the extremes. There's no, like, peeking and doing, like, some sort of firing that way.
Control.
Okay, capture zones.
I know you can fight, but can you hold territory?
I don't know. We will have to try. So let's try this burst speed. That really does not feel fast at all. Okay.
Captured Zone B. You have zone advantage.
Okay, I guess there's no res. Do enemies spawn here?
You captured Zone C. That's a power play. You took them. Now
Wow.
Zone B lost.
that was good. I don't know what they want me to do there. Oh, I see. So we defend where... I guess melee's not exactly a viable option. Wow, that is... crap.
Zone A lost. You captured Zone B. You have advantage.
You have no defense. I am not good at PvP games like this. Like, when it came to, like, the Quake shooters and such. I think that's, like, the other one thing that people actually like about, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Like, I'm just getting destroyed. Right here. Oh, I have no ammo in this gun. Okay.
Your advantage grows. Stay strong.
Well, at least that person got melee.
Zone A lost.
You live here now. Good for you.
5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, no, I think the weapons I have are complete crap. Because the one thing that really, like... Actually, no, let me be frank. I just actually suck at this game. I suck at shooting in these type of games. Like, this is clearly, like... If you're a Halo player, this is for the Halo players. This is not... This is not for the, This is for the Twitch shooters and such. Like, Overwatch is good because it's a lot slower. And it's a lot more enjoyable that way. It's not the... Wow, that's it? 31 damage. Just like a lemming. Hey, I finally got a kill. It's also very hard to tell what's what.
You captured Zone A. You have zone advantage.
Nope. Oh, that is supercharge. Goody. Good job, buddy. You have your supercharge. Oh, that was a waste. Oh, that. Yeah, this is for like the super first-person shooter players who are stupid level of twitch reflexes and such. Hey, I'm supercharged. Doesn't even matter. Does not even matter. You have nothing. Like, there's a reason why this game is going to fail, is people aren't going to, like, unless you were one of those super Quake players or have some sort of super reflexes. That was a waste of shield.
The route is on! Finish it!
Like, there's no conveyance. Like, you're instantly getting destroyed here. And I'll keep clicking V instead of my melee attack. Like, that's... Like, I really should just reassign that. Having melee at C is a dumb default. You have side mouse buttons, people. Use them. Like, my mouse is actually broken, but...
And victory is yours.
I pressed my grenade button. It's like, what? Your grenade's at Q, your melee's at C, and... Your abilities at your heal or damage increase is at C, and I don't even see a purpose actually using the damage increase ability.
Finish them.
Like, right now, I don't see myself having a good reason to really buy this game. Like, it's... Like, I may yawn playing EDF at times, you know, but that's usually because of my own personal fatigue, but... Yay, I got an assist.
Victory is all I ask. Good.
Is... Oh, okay. Yeah, this is not going to be a game for me. I can tell with how... Efficiency, 0.44. Yeah, panic. Playing a hunter. Obviously, hunters have high damage, have the high damage output weapons. Oh, cool. Actually, it just keeps going. Alright, let's actually do a couple more. Actually, that's the wrong button. I don't... Oh, I actually ended up quitting. Yeah, that didn't go very well. I guess if anything, probably just use better devils then. It's just, you just want to kill your targets as quickly as possible. Taking arc damage increases weapon power. I have no idea what arc damage is. I don't know what side damage is either. Grenade launcher. Let's try a grenade launcher. I guess I queued out by pressing escape. Like my issue with PvE so far is like from this beta is there's not enough. There's no reward for exploring or anything like that. Like I could see missions like here, mission beat it in this time. Okay, that makes sense. You want to rush things. But then you would have other missions where you'd want to like encourage the player to explore, and you want to give them rewards for doing, you know, like chasing after things that they might not normally know of. But the shooting in this game, like, it's good shooting, but it rewards people who have the fastest twitch reflexes. This is twitch shooting. This is like fatality level of how fast you could actually just drop. You know, I'm sure the guys who play Halo and such would probably actually like it. They may not like the control point part, because I'm sure most people who played Halo rather just have like a team deathmatch or a deathmatch. Having a primary objective over simple player dominance does not always go well with a lot of people. Let's actually try and use just what the high impact weapons are. I wonder how, I guess if anything, if you basically are a lemming, you shouldn't have to worry about ammo. That's another thing. Did they find enough people? I guess they have. That's 2 hunters and 2 warlocks. Interesting. Well, we'll try the blink ability out.
Control.
Yeah, everyone's using the handguns. Or the high impact. Okay. Interesting. Nope, that's not gonna do anything.
Enemy claimed Zone B. Zone C captured. You have advantage.
Yeah, to the winner in this game goes the... Yeah, winner in this game will definitely be people who can have Twitch reflex aim. Like, they can just be on a B. This is the Call of Duty, guys. Oh, I have no power ammo. That's just lovely.
Zone A lost. Zone B lost.
Thank you for, like, why? You have 3 guns. Let people freaking use it. It's there for a reason. Oh, I defeated that player already. Okay.
Zone B captured. You have advantage.
I don't even know how that worked. Okay.
You're in the lead. Zone C lost. Lost the lead. You captured Zone A. You have advantage. You're in the lead.
See more bots. Indeed.
Zone B lost.
We're just gonna be playing rotation here.
You captured Zone C. Zone advantage is yours. Lost the lead. Zone C lost. Five minutes. Plenty of time to fight. You captured Zone B. You have advantage. You've gained the lead.
Alright, I don't know how... Like, I pressed my V button again. I would highly recommend if you play this game to rebind your melee attack to something else. C is a terrible default. Yeah, torrent.
Zone C lost.
At least I know where they're coming from. Wow, you have no health in this game. You have 0 health in this game. You're gonna drop like a rock.
I could watch fighting like this forever.
I'm sure you could, but I wouldn't want to. Excuse me, come through.
Zone B lost. You captured Zone C. You have advantage. Zone A lost.
I have no idea what's going on. Alright, that's... Yeah, no idea what goes on in this game.
3 minutes. It's close.
Like, this isn't really a control point game. I'm realizing that right now. The more I play this. Like, this isn't a control point game. This is not a control point game. This is kills over actual zone control. You're not getting points in this. Like, this is not a control point game. You're getting points by kills. That is who the winner of this is. Like, this is not a very good PvP mode. Like, capture point means you should have incentive to capture. And I just got instant whacked. Golden gun. Okay. I guess golden gun's instant kill. Alright.
Zone A captured. Zone C lost. You have zone.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like, it sucks they take away your heavy weapon. Like, none of these guys are even aiming. Like, none of these guys are aiming. These guys are not going aim down sight. These guys are just shooting at the hip. And I think that's why PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds will be the better game. A generator? Conveyance, Bungie. Like, you have no conveyance.
Zone B captured. You have zone advantage.
I pressed the ability button again. It's such a bad default setup in this.
Zone C lost.
I feel like, as strange as Bungie does not know how to do first-person shooters, I don't really have confidence in them doing first-person shooters. Oh, that's just lovely. Yeah, loading what?
Zone
In
C
where?
captured. Zone advantage.
Like, that's the problem. Blizzard, Bungie now knows how to make games look beautiful. That's it.
Zone B lost.
Beautiful games do not do anything.
Don't let your enemy take this without a fight.
This is a deathmatch mode. This is not about capture points.
10 seconds.
That's what's pissing me off about this right now. This is nothing to do with capture the points.
You have advantage.
Points, if you're doing capture point, the game should be about capturing points.
This time.
It should not be about who gets the most kills.
Hold those zones. Maybe next time, Guardian.
There's no point. There's no point to actually holding zones. It's who can actually get kills. And that's really bad. That is really bad, actually. I guess I bolt the Crucible? I don't understand what it means by potential reward. This beta list is a subset of full competitive offering. This beta playlist is a subset of the full competitive offering and contains the countdown match type on the mid type. Okay. I guess if anything, I should probably just switch to the auto rifles. There's no point. This doesn't actually do anything. The mobility. So let's see here. I guess if anything, let's just switch out mobility here, since that doesn't matter. And apparently the game gave me gauntlets. And also now, apparently the game is also telling me stats now. It wasn't doing that before. Okay. And apparently I also have chest armor. And it's not changing my stats. Oh no, it actually is. Okay. Why do I have more recovery on this? Don't I have both? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't mind looking like in red. I guess you get armor no matter what? Like, this is definitely, like, when I think about this now, it's that you have a PvE mode that is so fun, is fundamental, has no conveyance into, like, allowing you to really interact with things, there's no side exploration, there's no incentive to explore missions or anything like that. And then you have the PvP part, where your gear is, you know, hopefully going to transfer over. And right now everyone's basically on an equal playing field. The gear really doesn't matter all that much right now. You know, it's more about the weapons and if you, more importantly, like, if you can aim. And this is definitely for people with twitch reflexes. Like, the reason, like, one of the reasons PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is actually very popular is that it's not it's not twitch aiming or shooting. Every single shot matters. You had to be super, like, you know, it's, I guess it's, like, I would guess to be Arma light. You know, there's bullet drop and such, but it's like you have to really take aim. You're not just going to be firing as freely as possible. You're going to care more about being accurate and making every single shot count than freely shoot at someone at, like, 5 meters away.
Control. Show your enemy this place belongs to you now. Take the zones.
Like, is there a difference between
Zone advantage is yours.
using your scope or not? Apparently not. Like, if there's a way to fuel up your power weapons. Great! Thank you, game. Thank you, Bungie, for having such a terrible
You're falling behind.
setup in your design. It's so very well done.
Zone B lost.
It's a problem. Wow, that melee ability did way too much
Zone C
damage.
captured. You have advantage.
What?
I could watch fighting like this forever. You captured Zone B. That's a power play. You took them. Now hold.
Okay.
Zone A lost.
Oh, I got help. Okay. Alright. Oh, maybe they actually are using their aim down sights. Never mind. Oh, that was funny. I don't know where you load your stuff. I live here now, I do.
Zone C lost.
Wow, that was absolutely game destroyed. I don't know how to feel about getting like a free assist. Like, I'm glad I'm finally actually hitting my enemies.
Zone C captured. You have advantage. Zone A captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on. Keep this up and the battle is yours.
I don't even know how.
5 minutes.
Okay, well, melee attacks are clearly overpowered.
Zone A lost. Zone B lost.
Okay, that's my fault because of Blink. What's this? Hey. What?
Zone A captured. You have zone advantage.
I guess it's available for everyone. Okay, so it looks like it's at your base then. What the freak?
Zone C lost.
Alright, good job. That was a pretty good ultimate. So I realized I didn't switch my class.
You captured Zone B. You have advantage. Zone A lost.
I guess you go up a little bit when you blink.
You captured Zone C. You have advantage. 3 minutes remaining.
No! Oh, that's still throwing out damage.
Zone C lost.
Oh, I guess I did switch classes. Alright, it's just yellow for life.
Zone A captured. You have
Oh.
zone advantage. You captured Zone C. Power play. Keep the pressure on.
I'm not good at shooting.
Zone B lost.
But yeah, this is not a capture zone map. This is kill. This is going for kills. Like, capturing the point will give you points, but it's insignificant compared to the number of kills you can accumulate. So it's not really a capture point map. Ambushed.
Zone B captured. You have advantage.
And grenades just wreck.
Zone B lost.
Alright.
One minute left. Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Okay. Alright.
Zone A lost. Double down. $30 remaining. You captured Zone A. Zone advantage is yours.
Is that supposed to, like, increase?
Zone B lost. Ten seconds. Sound tactics bring victory. Impressive. You
Oh, I did a lot better that time. I was actually able to get kills. But it's still... This is not really a control map. This is getting kills. That's what matters. Let's accumulate as many kills as possible. Well, let's actually cancel this. Let's actually spend the rest of our time here. We have about 45 minutes left. Let's actually try this countdown. Countdown PvP mode. Actually, no, there's one other thing actually I should check first. Did we unlock more gear? Not look like it. Okay. Alright. So let's try this countdown mode. I'm actually curious how many different game modes they're going to be going for, because you don't want to... Obviously, you'll always have something that's going to be the weakest when you have a variety of modes. Like, people who play, you know, I know I'm making a lot of comparisons to PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds here, but, you know, that is a game that's, like, you are playing it and you are doing this one thing. This here, you're going to have a schism between people who are going to be doing PvE, PvP, and then you're going to have different types of PvP content and modes. And I wonder how many different modes they're actually going to implement on this. I think if anything, being on Battle.net is going to be perfectly fine for them. But I do wonder how many people will actually want to commit to this game, because so far, the biggest strength of this game right now that it has leveraged, it's able to leverage, is it's graphically beautiful, but that's also a disadvantage. It has the same problem as Battleborn. Battleborn's issue, you know, it's like was so colorful, so blinding. I'm kind of getting the same feeling from this game. There's no conveyance of showing what's actually important, what can I actually interact with. I mean, to compare it to Borderlands 2, since that's the one Borderlands game I did play, there were things to do all over the place. You were wandering around, you know, zone to zone. You could walk all the way over from one zone to another. You could drive from one zone to another. And there would be things for you to do. There would be things like you could explore and do on your way to your main quest or main objective or the main story. This feels like, overall, I'm just running down a hallway in the PvE mode. Oh, this is graphically... Like I said, graphically, it's beautiful. It's amazing. This is running at 60 frames per second. It's feeling fine. Midtown, the last city on Earth. So what's this about?
Countdown.
Bunch of hunters.
On offense, set the charges or destroy the enemy team.
Set the charge? Oh. Okay, once again, you have a conveyance problem immediately. Like, you need an introduction. Alright.
All up to you now. Destroy them. Can't fight if you're all down. One more.
What? What? You're kidding me.
Here they come. Defend the charges or eliminate all opponents.
Wow, one life only. Alrighty. And there's multiple points. What the crap? Oh! That's also really dumb. Okay, if you're going to switch teams and switch sides and such,
Enemy left.
reset ability cooldowns. Reset ability cooldowns if you're switching sides. It's really dumb. Do not reset your ability cooldowns.
Set a charge. Get out there and defuse it.
That was just
Team has been
really dumb.
Enemy is out of revives. Finish them.
This is...
Detonate the charges, and this round is yours.
Alright, let's go to Rugs then.
Your charge is set. Let them come. You're the last Guardian standing. Fight.
Wow, just got run over.
Your charge is defused. A shame.
This is not a good mode. This is not engaging at all.
Or fight to the bitter
This is I want to be Counter-Strike. This is I want to be Counter-Strike without the nuance. Nope.
Enemy has set a charge. Make them
This is I want to be Counter-Strike. But 4 players does not make Counter-Strike engaging.
Can't fight if you're all down. One more. Set the charges.
This isn't like
Protect
I
them with
can't
your
even
life.
see this actually being enjoyable. Like, I can't even hear the enemy footsteps. That's like some of the most important things. You can't actually even hear. Never mind. And I don't have any cooldowns.
You're the last guardian standing.
Yeah, no, this is crap.
All team
Why?
Fight
You
another.
drop too, you know, okay, in Counter-Strike you drop too quickly, but there's a lot more people. Quantity matters in a game of bomb
Show them how
defusal.
little that means.
Revive you? You have to wait for a cooldown to revive. And you have no... This is a cluster. This is a mess. Okay, so I'm gonna explain mechanically why this is a terrible game mode and why this is not going to work. At least I got a weapon out of it. Let me explain this.
Pain leads to perfection, Guardian. Embrace it.
First off, only 8 people. That's not enough. Second, there's a cooldown. Okay, so you have a revive function. There's a revive function. Good. Problem. They add a cooldown to it. The cooldown to be able to revive someone in this mode, in a game where the rounds are lasting less than the ability to actually respawn, and the ability for players to actually last, because this is more Halo than it is Counter-Strike, you will not have the tactical option to even make reviving someone optional. If you're going to let someone to revive someone in this quick-paced mode, and if you want this to be a very quick-paced mode, that round lasted less than 7 minutes. That was 7 minutes. 7 minutes of bomb defusal in which you have a Halo battle system, so twitch reflexes, and there's, you know, in trying to be Counter-Strike where you don't have that functionality, you don't have that ability. You don't have that moment where players are looking to snipe someone from across the map. Or to strategize and use, like, a flashbang or smoke grenade, or sneak around the enemy here. Because if you lose a person, you get steamrolled. Where's your strategy? You have a revive option. Your revive option. I have to wait 19 seconds to revive someone? How am I going to be able to actually revive someone? Wait 19 seconds, revive someone in the time it takes to revive someone, and be able to keep off an entire team off of my back. How? How, Bungie? I honestly ask how. There is a major issue. That this game, I don't see people having a high retention rate. There are going to be people who are going to buy this game, play through the story, play through the PvE. There will obviously be a certain subsect of people who want, because I'll be honest, I can't really think of a Twitch shooter right now that's in the dominant market. Overwatch has a decent pace, very much because it's more in line with Team Fortress 2. And it leverages that strength because it doesn't require super Twitch reflexes. There are characters that benefit players who have the Twitch reflex of shooting. But that doesn't make you the dominant player. This is just balls to the wall. Whoever has the best accuracy, to track someone, to be able to do Twitch shooting, will be the victor consistently. Obviously, weapon types and such will matter. So you're going to be wanting your impact and such, but this countdown system. How am I going to stop, if we lose a person, what's going to stop them from taking their 4 people and charging on in? What tools do I have? I have a grenade. I have a healing aura. Titans obviously will bring more functionality into it because they will have a wall. I don't know what hunters can do because I don't know what hunter abilities are. The ability to be supercharged doesn't work. You're not refreshing. You're not refreshing abilities. So if I use... It might take me 2, 3 rounds, 4 rounds, 5 rounds to actually even get my grenade back. Obviously, I'm being hyperbolic here, but that still is a point, though. You're not refreshing the cooldowns. The one thing that made Counter-Strike good is that every time you played a new round, everything was refreshed. Everyone got their abilities back. Every grenade in every single individual match should count. Punishing some... It's like imagine actually playing a round of Counter-Strike. I'm playing Counter-Strike. Alright, you lose a round. You used all your grenades. Now imagine going into that and not being able to buy a new set of body armor. I know a lot... Obviously, yes, you can actually be in that situation where you financially cannot afford body armor. I'm aware of that. But imagine that for a second. You can't even buy body armor again. You can't even buy more ammo. Imagine yourself in that situation. Counter-Strike's play is usually in a net positive because they even give pity money. This does not exist in Destiny 2. Imagine yourself not having any flashbangs, no smoke grenades. Sure, you might not be in a situation where you can afford that AWP sniper rifle. That's fine. But imagine yourself not even being able to buy body armor, not even able to really take a hit in or around a Counter-Strike. Not being able to buy, for 3 rounds, body armor. Or grenades. For 3 rounds. What are you gonna do? How is that balanced? I use my healing aura, I'm not able to use that for 3 more rounds. I don't see this beta as leveraging any of the strength of this game. I see this beta leveraging, if anything, a lot of the problems of Destiny 2 and what it actually has to be for a good game, or for it to be a successful game. Not even be a good game, but to be a financially successful game. The one thing this game inevitably has, it's graphically beautiful. It is, by far, if anything, one of the most beautiful games I've seen this year. The artists of this team should really give themselves a round of applause on that. The shooting itself, even if it's Twitch shooting, if you're playing the PvE, it's great. It's fun. That's fun. But there needs to be more to do in those missions than just running down a corridor shooting everything that you don't even actually have to fight. PvP?
Count enemy approaching. Defend the charges or defeat your opponents.
Like, where's the strategy? Like, this, if anything, should say, like, hey, I should be able to lean over corners and such. Like, show me tactics. Like, let me hear footsteps.
Enemy has set a charge. Make them regret that.
Yeah, no, this is not good. Oh, AFK. How lovely. So there is a respawn system.
Enemy charge detonated. A shame.
That's it? I was expecting something more grandiose.
You're on offense. Set the charges or defeat all hostiles.
Okay, no, that person's AFK. I've already used my grenades. We have 2 minutes. I'm bringing 0 utility to the fight. Can't revive me until, like, 13 seconds. Oh, he's gonna go down.
Fight another.
This is not... This is anything is, like, is telling me not to buy this game.
Defend those charges. The hour is yours.
Do we get a replacement? We don't even get a replacement player. Oh, no, someone else on their team. Oh, someone has departed the match. So in other words, they left voluntarily. Interesting. Oh, no, people just left. Alright, well, fine. I'm just gonna do it. How can we open director? Kind of a dumb way to exit out of stages. Yeah, this is a mess. If you want high-speed action, like, you have a high-speed match, but you have a respawn system that is not conducive to this control mode. If someone goes down, you should be able to instantly bring them back. Sure, I see, like, even I see a certain limitation of, like, okay, you get me this many revivals, that's fine. But if you're gonna let me, like, if you're gonna have people revive, I don't see how you can have these matches last as long as you think they probably will last. Unless you're actually honestly factoring in people having endgame gear, or actually having the item level of gear actually apply. I mean, I've honestly will say this right now. I was actually excited to be able to play this game. I'm not seeing a reason to buy this game. Like, I've been looking for some game that I could actually maybe sit down and play with other people or play with randoms and such. I'm not seeing it. Maybe you might care about the story. I care. I actually I like what they show what they can do because it's graphically beautiful. It seems like they have a good cast of performance to tell a good story with. I'm actually surprised there are people playing Warlocks. I'm honestly surprised I'm meeting people playing Warlocks. Like, I don't know if the map seems like it's fine, but I would rather have the ability to peek.
Countdown. Here they come. Defend the charges or eliminate all opponents.
Okay, that was... Yep, nope, we lost.
Enemy charge is set. Defuse it before it blows.
Also, it's weird how you have... So each person, I guess, has a revive. Waiting for an ally to revive me.
Your team has been neutralized.
Like, now I'm gonna go 2 rounds without any abilities.
You're on offense. Set the charges or eliminate all opponents.
Blood for the blood god. Nope.
1 minute remaining. Show them what it means to attack. Your enemy is out of revives. Take this fight to them. Charge set. Now to battle.
There's no timer on... Revive available in 3, 2, 1, and I have to wait for my ally to revive me. Why? This is a terrible mode.
Enemy defuse your charge.
See, that makes sense. It's like it's a whimper when you're defending. But I'm sorry, but if there's a successful explosion, people want to see a freaking big explosion.
Power is yours. Enemy has set a charge. Defuse it. You're the last Guardian standing. Fight.
This is a terrible mode. This is a terrible mode to actually play.
Detonate those charges. Nothing else matters. Get the charge. Rally your team. One opponent remains.
Yeah, this is just a snowball game.
Yes! Enemy team neutralized.
This is a snowball can get.
Defend those charges. The hour is yours.
Like, if this was player, like, yeah, I'm gonna say this player unknown, I'd be able to hear where everyone is. I'm not able to hear anything until it's too late.
You're the last Guardian standing.
I am? No, I'm not. I'm done.
Your team has been neutralized.
This is a terrible game mode. This is not conducive
Detonate the charges.
to
This round
the
is
hyper extreme twitch reflexes that exist in this game. Nope. Wow, someone actually got... Wow, what the hell was that? That was a super. See, there is a way to get a super in this.
Can't fight if you're all down. One more.
This is a mess. This is a mess of a game. This is not ready for prime. This is ready for prime. It's ready to prime time to basically not be is not be purchased by many people. Like, I could see maybe the Call of Duty people. Actually, no, I can't even see the Call of Duty people buying this because the Call of Duty crowd has a gigantic level of aim assist when they actually play. Like, I'm playing a pseudo cover-based mode here. Oh. Captain America here. And yeah, this is a mess. I'm done.
No more second chances for the enemy.
I cannot see myself buying this game. This... Oh, here we go.
1 minute. All I ask is that you hold them off. You're all down. This fight's over.
And I got the same weapon they give you as a starting
Your enemy
weapon.
understands the art of demolition. You'll get there.
I don't know what they want. I don't know what they envisioned. If you're going to be able to revive people, let it be instantaneous. We'll do one more round of this Control. Like, Control is not Control, it's Deathmatch. Yes, there's going to be deathmatch in there, but you can still play the objective. But the problem is with no way to actually revive, or no reasonable way to revive. This honestly feels like... Let me just put it this way. The reason why PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds is actually so popular right now is it added the nuance to the shooting. Here, you don't have enough stamina or health or any sort of meaningful abilities to support the extreme run and gun, or a not a control point, a capture point game mode. Not with this quantity of players, only being a 4v4. you need either more players, have revives actually, I guess, you know, be able to have instantaneous revives, or be able to revive people who are down, so you can have that, you know, maintain that high level of engagement. Because right now you have a snowball system. You have a pseudo, like, this is a game mode that actually should have the ability to lean, the ability to look, before just being able to run out there.
Countdown. You're on offense. Set the charges or eliminate all opponents.
Like, I'm guessing everyone gets the bomb, which is also interesting. I don't know what happened there. Hunter melee got me, apparently.
One minute left. You're attacking. Let's see it.
Okay, they were able to actually revive someone. Yeah, that's the thing. People give up. You have your respawn time so long that you have no feeling of hope to make a comeback in this game mode. That's the core issue. That is why having a long respawn time does not work. Either have the ability to let players instantaneously revive each other, because that'll actually allow people to encourage people to stay together. Because remember, you're dealing with a very high, high ability of failure. Where? Oh, I didn't even kill the wall. Alrighty, fine. Screw you, Blink. Screw you, Blink. It takes too long to be revived in this game mode. Yeah, there's no point. You get the feeling that you need to defend. No one's even gonna revive me because there's no point. Like, this is actually the reason why I like betas and such, is because it actually will show, like, this is them putting to me, like, you have to put your strongest foot forward. You have to be able to demonstrate what your strengths. That your game is something that you will want people to play. This game does none of that.
Charge set. Now to battle.
Like, they're down 2 people. They're not... Or they could get a 3 grenade. Alright. Because no one was actually covering the flank. That's... Alright. No, he's probably gonna lose. No, he won.
Do it again.
Amazing. He pulled it off. He pulled it off. That's actually amazing. I can't believe that actually happened. I mean, I can, but it's still... Nope. if this person's smart, well, she has to wait way too long. It's totally unreasonable to wait to revive someone until you actually have it in your favor. Like, this would be a situation where they should actually revive their teammate.
Make them regret that.
Yeah, so gonna revive their teammate. She's smart. And then they should go back. And now it's a 4v1.
Your team has been neutralized. The charges
But it
are
took
everything.
so long
Set them
to actually
and
make that even possible.
Charge set. Now hold the line. One opponent remains. You hammered them. Do it again.
The gang's all here. Don't even know. Okay, everyone lived then.
Defend the charges and defeat your opponents.
It's like we're playing this pseudo cover.
Enemy charge is set. Defuse it before it blows.
Oh, right, I don't.
One opponent stands. Double down. Enemy team is down, but the charge is still active. Defuse it. Charge defused.
That's a little odd.
Is solid.
We defused, we killed everyone, but it wasn't an instant win. That's odd. I mean, it makes sense, because that's the rules for Counter-Strike, but there was a time where
And protect them.
we... Like, they didn't have to defuse the bomb when they killed all of us. I'm a little confused, but okay.
Your legend rose. One enemy left. They can't win if they're dead. Ha ha! Hold the line. Defend those charges.
Like, I wish I could hear more footsteps. I wish I could actually hear a lot more.
Enemy has set a charge. Defuse it.
I don't even know what's going on right now.
One enemy left.
I have no idea what was going on.
You. Isn't it great to be alive? Victory is within your grasp. Set a charge. One opponent standing. Charge set. Now hold the line. That's why we have fire teams. All opponents down. A powerful finish. Why can't the rookies be more like you? Thinking about it infuriates me.
See, what, like, you have to now intentionally take things slow and wait to see who actually can pull it off. Alright. That's actually going to be it from me tonight. I gotta say, even though I was happier finally actually winning, because obviously people are happier when they actually are winning than losing, I still see this as a mode where you'd want, because of the how you have such a low number of players, you would want something like an instant revive system, or a near instant revive system, like 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, you can revive your teammate. Because you want people to be able to, like, you'll still have that high, level of play. And you'll have limited revives and such, so it won't stop a person from being like, oh, alright, I killed you, I could kill you again really quickly, because people are dropping like flies here. Abilities need to be refreshed in this countdown mode. Every new round, it needs to be refreshed. Like, going one round without the ability to be support, or going around where you're not able to really use a grenade, or use your melee ability, it really sucks. That's not fun. It's not consistent. It's not setting things up to be fair for each individual round. Like, this game has a lot of core issues that I think people will be able to tolerate it. It'll be tolerable, but I don't really see a lot of people having a long period of fun to be able to value that fun. Like, they included, like, this is clearly like, hey, Bungie knows how to make a Halo game. That's what it screams like to me. This is them playing another Halo game. And that rewards people who are like the Fatality, the people who play Quake, the people who play Unreal Tournament and such. They're able to bring all their skills and be able to play this game. But they also created this PvE part that, for the one boss fight, I'm sorry, having your enemies have 100% accuracy is not good design. It really isn't. Like, it's not fun. You need to be able to actually give people a chance to actually, like, have the enemy be able to actually miss. Because in the one boss fight that we have in this open beta here, you're fighting this boss that can just run over you. Literally, in the third phase, it runs over you intentionally. And you are kicked away and thrown out to your doom. And you are surrounded by a constant wave of spawning minions. Like, this game is just throwing, in PvE-wise, it's throwing just outright sheer numbers at you. And all of them, if they actually aim at you, they'll most likely be able to hit you. If anything, they probably actually will hit you. And it's either you go into cover and wait, and hope they don't follow you. And for the big bosses, they will follow you. For that final boss, it does follow you. So, and it has 100% accuracy. So it's a high threat regardless. Like, there's no real effective means to control the flow of the combat in your favor. I don't see myself personally buying this game or recommending this game. Like, I could see the story being good. There's a possibility. It doesn't exactly... For the demo, it didn't do a great job of inaugurating people who come from just playing on primarily from their PC. Maybe it's something that's a little bit more filled in if you actually get to play the story, but it has a lot of explaining to do on the on the story front. The PvE front, you need to give your players something else to do aside from running down a corridor and then shooting and fighting enemies. And even then, you have to make fighting those enemies worthwhile. You need to make exploring worthwhile. There were a lot of areas that I was able to explore. I found a teleporter that sent me all the way back, away from my entire team, that I wouldn't even know existed. Oh, by the way, it was actually a one-way teleport, just to let you know. So it wasn't a two-way teleport. I checked when I was playing offline. So clearly there's an idea of them actually reusing maps. Fall damage. Fall damage should not exist in this game. Or if it does, you need to find a better way to teleport players from one map to, one part of the map to the other. Because if you're jumping through those Sonic Colors or Sonic Unleashed rings, or, you know, the way to teleport your players from one section of a map to another, give them a soft landing. The onus should not be on them to stop their fall. So if you're going to be using this ring system to teleport players around, don't make them take fall damage. It's dumb. It is really dumb. So you need exploration, you get rid of the fall damage of the jumping through those circles. The Superman rings, let's just call them the Superman 64 rings. You created Superman 64 rings, okay? You need to give player, you know, it can't just be a straight shot. You need to actually give people a reason to fight the enemies that are around you, aside from maybe the one objective. And even then, I question if you actually even need to do that. I actually do wonder now if I can actually run past everything in this demo. Or not demo, beta. Demo, beta, same thing. At this rate. PvP-wise, it is clearly for the people who play Halo. If you have if you're really good at Twitch shooting, I'm glad I got better the moment I started able to use the aim down sights. Maybe that's just from my time playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, they're able to help me, but I'm honestly curious if the other people were using aim down sights. I won't know because I don't know any other people who are currently really trying out the PvP mode. The control point mode is not a control point mode, it's a deathmatch mode. There's no... If you're going to have a control point mode, you need to put the emphasis on controlling the point. Overwatch has that. Because it doesn't matter how many times you actually kill a person. As long as you're controlling the point, you are going to win or lose. This is not a control point mode. That was a deathmatch mode. The control point did not do anything. Maybe if it actually had, like, if anything, I suspect there is a system in place to where if the bar at the very top of that screen gets filled up, it's an instant win or instant loss. But primarily, given the flow, it is a deathmatch mode. So you're effectively using deathmatch as your tiebreaker. And that's not good design. That's not healthy design. Your emphasis should be on controlling the map, controlling the points, not who can rake up the most kills. That's the problem with that mode. I don't even know why it had, like, sure, let people track their kills, let them get points for kills, but it shouldn't impact the flow of the match. The match should be determined by who actually has better control of the points. As for capture, it's Counter-Strike. It is a low-player Counter-Strike mode. Maybe players will adjust their playstyle to it, to hopefully slow down the rate of play, but it feels like it can very much snowball in one direction or another. Like, the moment you actually lose someone, because the respawn timer takes way too long. And if one team makes that assault and another person dies from the other side of the map, there really is not much of an incentive or time to actually revive that person, because it takes too long to revive them. That's a major problem. You know, you need to encourage your people to work as a team, to stay together as a team. But you also need to be able to have them refresh abilities. You need to have each round with all settings being equal. But maybe the only thing I can think of where you probably wouldn't want it to be equal would be the supercharge. Since clearly you can actually get a supercharge in this game. You would want, like, then that should be, if anything, if anything, should be your power play. That should be your game changer ability. That should be your way and means to tilt around in your favor, to make people actually really think. Because you're not getting much impact from restricting player abilities than you would from them gaining an ability. So you shouldn't punish people because they threw a bad grenade from the previous round and then have them wait, you know, for at most 3 rounds, or at the very least 1. Because you're disturbing the flow of combat each individual round. You know, one player may be ready to go, you know, use all his tools and be counting on me to cover him, but if I don't have my utility or my abilities to control the battlefield, what's the point? Like, you're gonna be having 4 people constantly saying, alright, who has their grenades? Alright, I need a grenade check. Alright, I need a wall check. Every single round. No, yes, no. Okay, how long do we have to wait? We gotta wait 30 seconds. You gotta wait a quarter of the match. Because a control, no, I can't even remember actually the names. I'm gonna look at this right now. Capture? Countdown. I've been calling it the wrong one all this time. Countdown. Requires you to, just to wait a quarter of the match just to, like, recharge your abilities. I don't even know, like, what your cooldowns are. That's all things that need to be shown here. It's like, okay, tell me what the cooldown is. What's my cooldown on my grenade? Tell me, please. What's my cooldown on my healing rift? Please tell me. I should know these things. I should know all of these things. Convey your information to the player so they know where their highs and when they're at their height of power and when they're at their low point of power. And I gotta be honest, Warlock, I don't see this being very supportive. Yeah, why would you? I didn't give someone a second weapon. Oh, I got a sniper rifle. How lovely. Yeah. It's the same chest armor, yeah. It looks like they just gave you a second set on another piece of chest armor. Or another set, just one other set for this open beta. Gotta be honest. Graphically, impressive. Control for gameplay. It is good. For PvE, PvP, it is definitely falls more in favor to the people who are loving Twitch shooters, Halo. Not Call of Duty, oddly enough, because Call of Duty I knew always had aim assist. That was the one thing I knew about Call of Duty games, is they had aim assist. Especially on console. Like, that was the one ridiculous thing of note that I remember about Call of Duty games, is how much you were able to just go aim down sights and it would auto-lock on an enemy. And it was insane. It's smart design to really give a player like that feeling that they're actually really doing well. This is more in line with Halo, where the moment you go aim down sights for something, you're still on your own. You either are earning a kill or you're not earning the kill. But it's so fast-paced that it either needs to adjust it so players can keep up with the fast pace, or the countdown mode. So it's like you need the revives, you need to be able to have all your abilities reset and such. That makes games interesting. You know, have the supercharge be the playmakers. Have the power weapons be the playmakers. Even then, nobody was really very few people were actually even going for the power weapons because it took too long. It takes too long. Countdown mode needs to control mode needs to have no ability to. It needs to remove the deathmatch part outright. It needs to be about capture point. Create a third mode, create your deathmatch mode, and let people win and lose by that. Let them win and lose by the numbers. People will enjoy that. And if anything, it'll probably be the strongest one because it's the simplest thing, and it rewards the fast-paced gameplay that people will actually want. Let the people, if anything, then I would probably say... I have a feeling there will be a deathmatch mode, but putting your deathmatch mode under the guise that you're going to be able to capture points kinda sucks. It really deflates the value of actually of a capture point. Because even though there is a way to win capture point, I'm gonna guess it's filling that meter. So you do need to be attentive to a point. The deathmatch matters more. It feels like the deathmatch just matters more. By the way, that's my thoughts of it. I don't know if I'll be doing another night of Destiny 2. I think this goes on until tomorrow. We might go back. I might spend I honestly feel like playing some more EDF and such. I've been interested in playing that, but I'll just have to decide. We might just we might just give ourselves a reprieve, or we might actually try another Beat the Backlog. Actually, we might do Sonic Mania. I did get that, and I do really want to sit down and play through that before anything else. But other than that, though, that's it for me tonight. I'm gonna take myself off here. Let me see who is streaming right now. There's actually quite a few people. There's actually a couple of people streaming right now. There is Proton John. He's playing Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Looks like Fleckblag just started his stream. He's playing PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. And finally, there's of course Shout Factory TV. They're doing another marathon. They did Mystery Science Theater 3000, and now they're doing the oh my god, I completely forgot about the arcade. It's an arcade game show. It's back in the 80s and stuff. If you want to watch people play actual arcade games, we're talking like parent-child game show, go check it out. You'll be seeing a lot of different arcade games that even I didn't even know existed. But that's been our look at the PvP for the Destiny 2 beta. That's been the Warlock class. Interesting. I kind of wish it had a little bit more supportive abilities if it's going to be the support class. Because a healing aura is nice. I really didn't feel like there was any way to positively leverage that. And I don't know if that'll even... With the amount of damage that flies around, I don't know if that'll be leveraged well in the PvE setting either. So, those are my thoughts on it. Like I said, we might do another night of this tomorrow, or we'll move on to another game. But this has been the Destiny 2 Open Beta look. Till then, though, thank you very much for watching, and take care.